I just got done writing 10 zillion lines of code. But man, do I feel tight. I've been sitting here for like 8 hours, haven't moved once. I've gone through about 6 Diet Cokes too. Boy, does my body feel tired. Even worse, I feel really, really tight. I should stretch out. Yeah, I should get my stretch on. I have a whole bunch of clients who are like, oh, my neck hurts. My chest is so tight. Oh my gosh, my shoulders. Oh, they're always so tight because they sit around on their computer all day. You gotta fix that. Arm across body, single side, nice and tight. Pull it straight across, keep that arm straight. Don't let your shoulder right up towards your ear. Keep it down and hold. You should feel this nice pull in the back of your shoulder, right here. Pull nice and tight. Good, release. Going to the other side. Pull across, hold it here. Again, don't let your shoulder come up towards your ear. Keep your shoulder down, pull straight across. Keep this arm nice and straight. Don't let your elbow bend. And you're gonna pull this arm back, like so. Feel that stretch in the back of your shoulder. Perfect. Next up, you're gonna interlock your fingers behind your back, like so. And then you're gonna lift up your arms as high as you can, opening up your chest and your anterior shoulders. So everything that's happening to tighten up right here from sitting at your desk all day, you're gonna open up by lifting your arms, interlocking your fingers, and pulling straight up. This next one, your arms are going to come straight down. Make sure that your palms are coming down towards the ground, and you're going to lift your fingers up. Already you'll feel a stretch coming down the backside of your arms, maybe up through your neck slightly, but you're going to push down, pick those fingers up, and let your head fall to one side. Bring your ear to your shoulder and hold it there. You'll feel the stretch going up this entire side of your neck, down your shoulder, and then you switch. Right here. Be sure to lift those fingers up, push those palms down to the ground, keep your back nice and straight, your chest out, and drop that ear to your shoulder. Perfect. This next one, you're going to find a door frame, a wall, anything to kind of latch your arm onto. You can go right here from your elbow, and you're going to open up and turn and stretch out your chest, or you can go from your hand. So your hand is the anchor point. You're going to turn, rotate, open up this chest, pec minor, pec major, the entire interior shoulder. Open all that up because all that gets nice and tight from you sitting at your desk all day. So you're going to open up here, hold, feel that stretch, arm nice and straight, or if you go from the elbow, make sure your elbow is about height with your armpit. And you're going to turn out here, hold, and then you're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. You don't need a door frame. You could even go hand flat on the wall, turn, rotate, keep your fingers facing back, hold, and stretch out that chest. This next one, you're going to place your hand flat against the wall. Make sure your arm is nice and straight. Don't let a bend happen in your elbow. So arm nice and straight. The bottom of your palm of your hand is equal to your armpit. From here, arm is straight. You're going to let your head fall to the side. Your hand's going to come up to the side of your head, and you're not going to pull down. You're just going to add some additional weight there. Ear coming towards your shoulder, down, and hold it. You'll feel the stretch coming up your entire arm. It's going to shoot up this way. It's going to come through your neck, your shoulder, everything. You're stretching out the scalenes in your neck and also all the muscles around the nerves in your neck. That's why you'll feel this kind of weird sensation creeping up your arm, even into your hand. You're stretching out that entire area of your neck. Good. When you're done with that stretch on both sides, then you're going to do the same exact thing. You're going to turn your chin though, have it come down towards your armpit. Your hand's going to go kind of on the back part of your head, and you're going to do the same thing. This arm is nice and straight, palm flat against the board or the wall, entire arm straight. Here, pulling down. Hold this. Keep the arm straight the entire time. Remember, you're not pulling down your head, you just add some additional weight to it. Gravity and the additional weight will do the trick, and that's all you need. Stretch out the entire part of your neck. Next one that works really easy from a seated position are neck rotations. Okay, so you can start here, down, around, go clockwise 5 times. As soon as you do 5 times, go 5 times counterclockwise. Opposite way. Make sure you keep it even. You could go more than 5 if you want. That's totally fine. You just want to make sure that you do it for equal amount of time per side, no matter what. Perfect. After neck rotations, you could do all those neck stretches seated as well. The standing one can be done seated, just as simple. Hands at your side, chest nice and straight, and let your head fall to the side. Stretch out your neck. Hold it there. Make sure you feel the stretch coming down this entire side here. Opposite side. Good. You also go front to back. Front, chin to chest. Most likely you're not going to need that if you're sitting at your desk working here all day, because your chin is already forward enough. So the one you want to focus on is bringing your head back, chest out, and hold. There you go. From a standing position, to help open up your hips from being seated for so long, right here, all this gets nice and tight when you're seated. Okay, so you're here in your chair, all this becomes real tight, especially over time. So if you're sitting on a plane, you're sitting at your desk, sitting in your car on the way to work, sitting on a bus, sitting at home, all this becomes super tight. So you need to really focus on opening that up. Best stretch to do that, in my opinion, easiest one, most simple, that you don't have to lay on the floor to do. You don't need any other assistance or anything like that. You're going to take a big step forward here. You're going to drive your knee forward. Back foot comes up off the ground, the heel, and you're going to drive this hip straight ahead. Drop your back knee down towards the ground, and you're going to hold this. You'll feel this stretch all through the front of the back leg hip. And to enhance it, reach right on over. Feel the stretch come up your entire side now. Hold that there, and then switch. Other side. Knee drives straight ahead, hips drive forward, chest is up, and reach over. Feel that stretch go up your entire side, opening up that back leg hip. Stretching out that entire area that's become nice and tight from sitting. Voila, open up those hips. When you're seated for long periods of time, all sorts of funky stuff happen on the back side of your body. Your hamstrings, your glutes, your rectus spine, your lower back, all that stuff. A whole bunch of crazy stuff happens to it. So in order to help fix that, keep that nice and limber, stretched out, there's tons of hamstring glute type stretches you can do. One of the best ones to do in a tight confined space, so you're not kicking people over in your cubicle or taking up a whole bunch of space on the airplane. My favorite stretch to do, one foot nice and straight, one leg can totally straight, other foot crosses over. You're going to bend over from your hips, keep your back nice and straight. Lean down, you'll feel this stretch all on the back leg. Hold that there. You can go here like this if you want, but you might as well focus on keeping that posture nice and tight. Bend over from those hips and hang down. Feel that stretch going through your entire hamstring. Another stretch that works perfect in a confined space. Opposite side of the hamstring, you have your quad. Right here, pulling back. You could hold on to something if you need to help balance. This works perfectly so you don't have to lay down in your work clothes, or lay down on an airplane, or lay down by the bus stop after you've sat all day. Right here, opening up the entire quad, pull back. You want to pull by the laces, upper laces, or even on the shin part of your lower leg. Don't pull on your toes because then you could just bend your foot. Pull here and back. A nice little addition I like to do is letting my head fall to the side while this stretch is happening, so I'm getting an anchor point with my hand, helping to stretch out my neck. Pull back nice and tight, release, and be sure to do the other side as well. Another great stretch to help with mobility and flexion throughout your entire core, your entire spine, especially if you've been seated for so long, is just a simple rotation stretch from a seated position. How you can do that is, right here, turn, hold it, have this arm help out by locking onto the outside of your leg, rotate, hold, keep your back nice and straight, you don't want to be slouched over. You're going to turn and do the other side. Same thing, arm here, this back arm, hand can even latch on to the chair and help twist you. Keep your back nice and straight. Good. Perfect core rotation stretch, especially if you're seated at your desk. A great stretch to help open up your hips in a seated position is the figure 4 seated stretch. How you're going to do it is place your shin, not your foot, because your foot will turn and rotate like this. Place the lower part of your shin right above your ankle on your leg that's positioned on the ground. From there, you're going to keep your back nice and straight. You're going to lean forward, and you'll feel your left leg, or your leg that's bent right here, hip open up. This stretch is perfect to help open up your hips, create mobility and flexibility through that entire area from a seated position. Also, if you've been seated all day, this will help with the tightness in that area. Obviously, I've been seated a little bit too long because I'm definitely feeling it. Leg across here, lean forward. If you want to enhance the stretch, put a little pressure applying down on this knee that's bent and up. Fall forward, keep that back nice and straight. This is a seated figure 4 stretch, perfect for opening up those hips. And there you have it. Those are some of my favorite static stretches to do after being in a seated position for way too long. Try this at your desk. Try it when you stand up to use the restroom or to get a little stretch break on an airplane. Try it at home after you've been sitting on the couch for too long watching way too much TV. These stretches work. They help alleviate the tightness through all those areas in your body and keep you flexible, and that's very important to do. So try these stretches out, share it with friends, family, check out HIIT School. Nick G, peace.
Can you feel it?